In a small village hidden between endless fields of dry wheat and crooked trees, there stood an old well that no one used anymore. The villagers called it Asterisk, the Whispering Well Asterisk. It was built more than 100 years ago, when the village had no electricity and depended entirely on groundwater. But now, a new water system had replaced it, and the well was sealed with broken wooden planks and rusted chains. The strange thing was, the well still made sounds. At night, when the village slept and even the dogs stopped barking, faint whispers rose from the darkness of the well. Some said it was just wind. Others said it was water dripping. But the old people knew better. They said, "The well remembers." A boy named Ayaan moved to the village with his parents. He was curious and fearless, always exploring abandoned places. On his first night, he heard it. A soft voice calling his name, Ayaan. He woke up sweating. The voice was not inside his room. It was outside. He opened the window. The sound came from the direction of the old well. The next morning, Ayaan asked the shopkeeper about the well. The man froze. "You heard it too," he whispered. He told on the story. Years ago, during a drought, the well dried up. People were desperate. One night, a family pushed their sick daughter into the well, believing a dark ritual would bring water back. The water returned, but the girl never did. Since then, the well had never been silent. Every night, the voice grew clearer. It no longer whispered. It spoke. "Come closer." Ayaan felt drawn to it, like something inside his mind was being pulled. One night, he walked in his sleep, barefoot, eyes open, straight to the well. The villagers found Ayaan standing at the edge, smiling, talking to someone no one could see. "She says she's lonely," he said. "She says there's room for more." Suddenly, the chains broke. The boy fell, but there was no scream, only laughter echoing from deep below. The well was filled with stones the next day, but the sounds didn't stop. Now, when the wind blows at night, two voices can be heard. One is a girl. The other is a boy, and they are both calling new names. The village, well, it whispered. The girl beneath Ayaan did not fall asleep that night. The voice from the well was still echoing in his ears. Not loud, not clear, but close. Too close. It felt like the sound was no longer coming from outside. It was inside his head. The dream. When Ayaan finally slept, he dreamed of water. Black water. Still water. And in the middle of it, a girl stood. Her dress floated like smoke around her legs. Her eyes were open, but empty. She smiled. "You found me," she said. Ayaan tried to speak, but water filled his mouth. He woke up screaming. The old man's secret. The next day, Ayaan went to the oldest man in the village, Baba Karim. The man lived near the graveyard and had not spoken to anyone in years. When Ayaan mentioned the well, Baba Karim's hands started shaking. "She was my granddaughter," he said. "Her name was Zara. During the drought, people believed the well was cursed. They said only a asterisk, pure soul asterisk, could awaken it, so they chose Zara, alive. The night the water returned, Baba Karim told Ayaan what really happened. The villagers tied Zara's hands and covered her mouth. She was crying, but no one listened. When they pushed her into the well, there was no water inside, only darkness. Her scream lasted long. Too long. The next morning, the well was full again. Clear water. Cold water. But something had changed. The water smelled sweet. Like flowers. Like death. The first voice. The first time the well spoke was 3 days later. A woman fetching water heard a child laughing from inside the well. She leaned in and jumped. No one knew why. The warning. Baba Karim looked straight into Ayaan's eyes. "She doesn't want revenge," he said. "She wants company. That well is not calling people, it is collecting them." That night, Ayaan heard something new. Not a whisper, not a voice, a splash. From inside the well, as if someone had just fallen in. But the village was asleep, and Ayaan was wide awake, listening. Because this time, the voice was crying, not calling. That night, the crying from the well did not stop. It was not loud. It was weak, like someone trying to breathe underwater. Ayaan covered his ears, but the sound followed him, not through the air, through his thoughts. By midnight, Ayaan felt his feet touching the cold ground. He was standing outside his house. He did not remember walking there. The village was silent. No lights. No dogs. No insects. Only the well. It was open. The stones placed on it had moved, as if someone inside had pushed them. Ayaan looked into the darkness and saw her Zara. But she was not a girl anymore. Her body was pale like moonlight. Her hair floated in the air, even without water. Her eyes were deep wells themselves. "I waited so long," she said softly. "They forgot me, but you didn't." Ayaan felt tears on his face, though he didn't know why. "Help me leave," Zara whispered, "or stay with me. For every soul I collect, I become stronger. But I can never leave alone." Ayaan stepped back, but the ground felt soft, like mud. Like the earth itself was melting. Hands formed from water rose around his legs. Cold. Gentle. Gripping. The villagers heard no scream, only the sound of water. Deep. Heavy. Satisfied. When they came running, the well was closed again. The stones were back in place. Ayaan was gone. Weeks passed. No one spoke about Ayaan. No one went near the well. But now, at night, the well does not whisper anymore. It talks in two voices, a girl and a boy, calling different names, different people, waiting for answers.